Settle in and grab a book, a comfy chair, your favorite nook with Kate and Court. Yeah, it's the Cozy Corner.
Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Court. Welcome to Kate and Court's Cozy Corner Romance Readers.
This is a podcast for lovers of romance and romantasy novels who want to go on a deep dive into their favorite genre. Honest discussions and salacious details, giving romance books the respect they deserve. We are two friends, actors, moms, and romance readers who like a bit of spice and everything nice in their books.
As we like to say, you don't need spice for a book to be good. Well, you don't need running shoes to run, but they sure do help.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's Court's favorite thing to do. I go, "Are you ready?" She goes, "Yeah." And I press record. And the countdown starts to go.
It's my bee brain. I'm like, or ADHD, one of those. Something in Instagram told me I have. Some one of those.
Court goes, "Oh, wait, it's this, right?"
I'm here. Okay, I got it. It's on the back. It's okay. I got it.
Most importantly, folks, I want you to know this is one of Court's favorite holiday reads that
It
she
really is.
rereads.
That's why I didn't, because I had her nickname in my head and I couldn't remember what her real name was. I had Mandrew and Maisie in my head, and I was like, what's the real name? Because, yeah,
That is fair.
yes, we're
All right.
doing Holidaze. In A Holidaze, Christina Lauren, my very, very favorite holiday book, my top shelf reread, always. That I'm so excited Kate finally got to read and join in on the excitement on.
Yes.
Yes.
I am so excited as well. I've been recommending it to people.
Mhm.
I love this book.
Yeah, it's my number one recommendation. The next thing that comes in with that is In Good Spirits, the BK Borson one that we read. And the one we're doing next now adds to that Christmas Fling, Lindsay Kelk. All of them.
Yes.
Those are my top 3 holiday books, I can say. With complete, like,
So joyful.
so
Like-
joyful. And so the perfect accompaniment to the holiday. Like, it's just the perfect read. It doesn't pull you away when you're busy and you've got kids and plans and presents and parties and dinners and like all the things that happen during the holidays, the burnout. These don't feel like, they don't make you feel guilty for taking the time away to read. They just let you indulge for a moment.
No.
You just get to like sit
Yeah.
in the world and enjoy it and drink your drink and just be like, ah, right. The fun of holidays. Yeah.
Mhm.
When you've had a
Yep.
chaotic day of shopping or whatever and seeing all the crazy madness and traffic that holidays causes, these go like, oh, right. And this is the nice part of holidays.
Yeah.
These
Or like
reads.
if you've overcommitted yourself and you're just trying to make it all happen, and then you're trying to remind yourself to enjoy the moment, and then you read one of these ones and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the moment again.
There's someone on Instagram, I can't remember his name, but I love him. Like November 28th, he's like, I'm done. I'm holidayed out. If you invite me, like, please invite me because I have FOMO and don't want to miss it, but I'm not going. Like, just so you know, I'm already done. Overcommitted, and now I'm just canceling.
Oh my God.
Which I totally get. I want to be invited to everything and know that I have the option, but I want to go to nothing.
Oh,
That is my...
really? I want to be invited to everything, and I want to go to 90% of the things. And mostly because I know that in January, nothing is happening, you know? So I'm like, I just want to go and have a ton of fun. And then when
Yeah.
nothing is happening again, I'm like really in need of the rest. And it's great.
Yeah, you just power through. You just
I
find a
power
way.
through.
Yeah.
I power through. And every time I show up, I'm so fucking thrilled that I did. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, there's nothing better than when you're like in a dive bar around the holidays and like Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas comes on and everyone is singing, you know?
It's true. It's
The stuff that dreams are made of.
Yeah. Dreams and festive drinks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to
Let's get to
Wow.
it. Okay. So this book is about Malin Jones and her family. Every year they fly back to Colorado,
No, it's Park City.
Park City,
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Pretty much in my brain the same place. I know they're not, but I put it. He lives
No.
in Colorado. That's it.
Yes.
Andrew lives in Colorado. Okay. I
Mhm.
have read this book a lot of times, but I've been reading a lot of holidays, so things are mixing up. So they fly this cabin in Park City, Utah, every year to join their parents' best friends and their kids, Theo and Andrew, Malin and her brother Kyle. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Mhm.
Sounds right. And it's the parents, and then also Benny, who is their like pseudo uncle, but is the best friend that both parents had for years and is always there at all the family
Mhm.
things. Which, when I read this, I don't know what you, Kate, I picture the late Philip Seymour Hoffman. Like, he is Benny in my
Absolutely.
mind. 100%. I'm pretty sure Benny is based on Philip Seymour Hoffman. Like, it's gotta be a combo of him in Almost Famous and Twister. It's like that guy
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Benny. And she's had a crush, of course, on Andrew, the older brother, her whole life. He's the
Mhm.
older brother that she's always had a big thing for. Theo is the same age as her, Andrew's younger brother, and they've been best friends forever, too. And this book kind of starts with they're there. She wakes up the next morning and she goes to Benny because she's freaking out because she kissed Theo the night before by accident. Theo kissed her and she did it because she was surprised for a moment and she thinks Andrew saw them. And now Theo's being an ass and everything's weird. And she's super upset because she's had a crush on Andrew forever. And she did not
Mhm.
want this to happen. She didn't want Theo to kiss her. She
No.
didn't want the whole thing. And now he's being a dick. And the parents of Andrew and Theo announced that they're going to be selling the cottage. This is going to be their last year. And basically, she feels like her whole Christmas experience is ruined. They go home. They get on the plane. Plane crashes. We start again. It's a Groundhog Day version, but it's a good Groundhog Day. it's
Because it does not repeat itself too many times.
no, it's a perfect amount
Yeah.
of repeating, and enough happens each time.
Mhm.
This is coming on the grounds that I am reading Christmas Eve Love Story. That is a Groundhog Day advent calendar. That is a horrible combination because it has to last 24 days. And I'm slightly going insane and I'm only at day 9. And I am stuck in a real Groundhog Day because I'm reading a Groundhog Day and I can only do 2 chapters. And it is really a difficult experience for me.
It
It's
is
not
very
fun.
funny. It's interesting to note the difference, though. It's interesting to note that
100%.
this one doesn't make you crazy.
No,
It just
because it
doesn't. Like
progresses. It
yeah.
progresses every time she's doing something new. She's, pushing her boundaries with Andrew. It builds in a natural way. And of course, the way the book goes is like she eventually tells Andrew she has her truth telling Groundhog Day. And when she does
Mhm.
that and gets the relationship and is back with him, she, of course, stays in the present. Well, she does it. And then he finds out, she tells him the truth that she's like all freaked out because she's been traveling and time travel and repeating itself because Theo kissed her. And then he gets really upset that she kissed Theo in
Mhm.
the past in a different timeline.
Mhm.
Was hiding
Mhm.
it from him. And he like pieces out. His reaction to that is always a little extreme in my opinion. Like his whole reason for the like
Same.
trouble is like, okay, like let's just pause. We're talking about a time travel. We're talking about something that happened. He's like, but it did happen in your mind. It was real and you kissed him and now you finally told me how you feel. Like it's fine. And they eventually come together, get her happy ever after. They stay married. Benny's some secret millionaire. He buys a cottage and we get our Christmas fun. That being said, it's a whole bunch of Christmas and holiday traditions. It's a fun
Mhm.
love story. It has the brothers' rivalry of like keeping it secret, them finding out. It has a really adorable game of sardines, which is when you play hide and
Yes.
seek, and whoever finds the person hides with them, and that keeps going. I never actually played sardines. It sounds
You
so
haven't?
fun. No, it wasn't a game we played.
Oh my god, it was like the number 2 version of hide and seek we played as kids. We played sardines a lot, and of course, number 1 fave is the big hide and go seek tag. But we
And we
played
did
sardines a lot.
kick the can.
And
That
I
was our
love
big neighborhood one, was
can.
kick the can. I
Kick
was
the
like,
can is
yeah.
the best. I don't think there's a better time than kick the can,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
so fun. And running across neighbors' backyards, like just sprinting and
Yes.
fully, like the whole neighborhood, kids being in on it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
much fun. Yeah.
Like, it is
pure
a
joy.
life or death it's a life or death situation for me every time, you know, like, and then,
Yeah.
like, if you get caught or found, I'm, like, screaming like I'm getting, like, killed.
Oh, no, like, I am a competitive person. Anytime I'm in a competitive team environment is a life or death situation. I have to be, like, talked down. Like, this is okay. This is when I came to BC from Ontario, because Ontario's a little bit more competitive than, like, the laid
It
back
is.
West Coast vibe, and
Mhm.
I played on, like, an adult softball team, like a just, beer league, and it was super fun. They kept being like, "Oh, Ontario showing." Like, when I get on the rails, like, let's tone back the Ontario coordinator." I'm like, "Right, this is fun. Your pitch can
Right?
be," 'cause I'm like, "Pitch has to be this," and they're like, "Nope, this is fine." I'm like, "Right,
We're
this
just
is
fine.
okay. This is
But
fine.
then
I
don't
can
you
be
find
calm."
yourself also, like, drawn towards other people from Ontario? I actually think it's funny that I
Yes,
lived in Ontario for a while, and we so quickly became close friends out west in BC because it is such a different personality type, an
it
East
is.
Coast versus a West Coast person. Like, West Coast people are sometimes just too chill about
And passive.
everything and
Yes.
passive and, like, I mean, talk about people who are actually not gonna show up to
Okay,
an event.
I heard Amy Poehler do this comparison, and I loved it. She's like, in the West Coast, like, say your car broke down. She's like, people will feel bad for you. They're like, I hate that for you. Like, I
Yes.
really hate that that's happening to you. And she's like, in the East Coast, they will help you. They will change your tire, fix your car, but they'll bitch about it. Like, oh, for fuck's sakes, why? Like, didn't you bring a spare? Why? Like, but they will change your tire. Like,
Yes.
that is the neighborly. They will actively
Yes.
do it, and like,
Mhm.
would never walk away or
Yep.
show up. Like, if you make plans, if in the grocery store in Ontario, you avoid the chatty cashier. Here, you can't. Like, you're going to be asked what your plans are for the rest of the day, and neither of them are good. It's just always the like, yeah, this is. I hate it when I'm out for dinner because when a server is like, "So what are your plans for the evening?" I'm like, "This is not. This is it. This is our fancy
This
night. Now I feel guilty that I'm not doing more.
Yeah.
Like, we have a babysitter. We need to get home. This was our event."
Also, like, pre-babysitter, when you try and squeeze in, like, doing dinner and something else, and it always just feels like a rush. Like,
It's a rush. You don't get to enjoy it. Like, going out for dinner,
no.
having a nice meal, a nice drink, all the way to dessert and coffee, that is an event. It should be. It should
Yeah.
be like, especially for the
No.
cost of going out for dinner these days.
Yeah.
Like, that is a lovely
Honestly.
evening. We don't need to do
Yes.
more.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
We do not. It's a show or dinner, not both.
Yes, it's not both. No, we bring snacks, pocket snacks to the show.
Yes.
So that we can afford the gross expensive wine. And then-
Yes. That we chug at intermission.
exactly. Like, I need two. Thank you. Yes.
So funny. Oh, it's so true. But yeah, no, this book really brings back memories of things and everyone comes together from like all over the place and they play these games. Sardines is a great game if you're inside, like in a house, because
Yes.
you have to just find this small
A bigger
tiny space.
house, like a
Yeah, a bigger
larger
house.
than larger than
A
Vancouver
large
house.
ski cabin. Yes, a
Yeah.
large ski cabin. Yes. In Utah, where they have a lot of space.
Mm,
Um,
yes.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's just like really, really fun. Also, Sardines is a very good game for a romance novel because you're squished together with somebody. It's kind of like 7
Perfect
Minutes in
setup.
Heaven.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's 7 minutes in
Mhm.
heaven without the pressure, but inevitably happens in a romance book.
Yes. And
Yes.
inevitably, because people are supposed to be trying to find you, somebody gets to come in at the exact wrong moment.
Right? It's the tension. It's both. So Maze finds herself in a closet. Andrew comes in, I think on her second time back or third, on her third trip back.
I think it's her third. I think it's the time that she sticks around. Yeah. That like works out. So
Oh,
which
right.
would be
Okay, yeah. So when it's finally gonna work, she gets in the closet and they have that space. Because this time so her first time back, she's like, as everyone in a Groundhog Day situation be, what
Mhm.
is happening? I'm losing my mind. Of course, the person she confesses to is Benny, who always gives her a secret so that he believes her. He's a big fan of weed
J-Lo.
and pot brownies.
Yeah.
And so he's always there, like, for the ride. He's the laid back
Mhm.
Seymour Hoffman uncle. I was
Yeah.
like, maybe you need to figure something out then if this is really happening to you. Like, cool.
Yeah,
Let's
he's like,
see what
I
happens.
believe you.
Sure, I'm in. And so each time she becomes more bold with Andrew and confesses. So she avoids the first time back, she avoids the kiss with Theo, or she doesn't even get that far. She gets caught up in like the
No.
snowball making contest or
Yeah.
something. Again, her competitive side, maybe that's what brought me to this thought, because she's very competitive and wants the games to go exactly, and like has that moment of like, no, we have to be on these teams, and like that thing that happens when you get
Yes.
overwhelmed with the rules as opposed to like the fun that's actually happening, which I can
Mhm.
relate to, and has happened as we've talked about,
Yeah.
even with our trees, with control, with all of that.
Oh my God, listen, Christmas is a hard time to let go of the control, but it's so much more fun if you do, but it's really hard.
There's so much happening that has to be planned and organized, and then within that chaos, so that it can
Yeah.
be that
And who's
feeling of,
planning and yeah,
well,
who's planning and organizing all of it? Who's putting
like,
in all the work?
yes. So then everyone else can have the joy.
Yeah.
It's the thing, moms don't enjoy Christmas, moms give joy at
Give
Christmas.
joy.
Yeah, it's that,
Yeah.
it's that. So we find these moments to enjoy it. Anyways, she gets
Mhm.
caught up in that, and every time she kind of tries to control it too much, she basically gets sent back. That's kind of how it goes. She keeps having these really funny deaths, honestly. They're very
They're
dramatic.
amazing.
Like, I think it was like a snow icicle impalement is one of them or something when they're doing it.
The almost snow icicle impalement is
Right.
the last one. It's the tree branch from the
Oh,
snow, the
tree
heavy
branch.
tree branch
Yes, yes,
that
yes,
threw
yes,
out.
yes.
And then there's the almost snow icicle impalement, the almost accident. And that's the time that like she sticks around, that she sort of realizes like she's sort of going off course. And therefore the universe is now trying to kill her. And then she's like, oh my God, no, oh no, oh, what am I supposed to do? And then she just winds up sitting in a cafe alone drinking coffee. She's like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. I'm safe in my bubble. I will stay here.
And the whole thing, okay, I want to talk a little bit about the like the brothers, or like the brother love interest
Yes.
scenario.
Yes.
Because Theo acts a little like he's got some like stake in it or whatever, but he's a total ladies man. He's all over the place. We know from the opening
Yeah.
that when they did kind of get together, he then like totally ignored her the next day, and it wasn't ever really going to be a thing for him, you
Which
know?
was, but that's the gift Christina Lauren gives us. So we already
Mhm.
see how that played out. So that we don't feel torn while reading the book or feel bad for Theo, because we know it's not actually what he wants. It's just what he
We
thinks he wants,
know.
which was what happens to people. You think you have an ownership
Yeah.
on someone, and then as
Mhm.
soon as they're actually involved with someone else or someone else comes in, that's when those feelings for a moment, because you feel like you're losing, whether it's you're losing your friendship or losing, you can confuse that, which is what happens to Theo, because all of a sudden his brother, Maze was
Mhm.
his best friend, and now his brother's
Yeah.
getting her attention, and he doesn't know how to deal with that. So he thinks it's love or crush or those feelings. But we already know, because the very first version, that's not what he wants. It's just that he
Yeah.
doesn't want to lose her as his best friend. He doesn't want to lose that part of it,
Yes.
which is a
Yes.
natural thing, I think, that a lot of people feel. They don't know. They're always worried how that's going to work out.
That is exactly it. And then on the flip side, you have Andrew,
Mhm.
and how I agree with you. I feel like he overreacts, but it has to be like for a story point. Um, to finding out that in a different sort of time cycle she kissed
Mhm.
Theo.
Well, because when she finally confesses to him, he does say, like, I just never thought of it because I always assumed, like, I didn't think I could. Like, he thought there was always a
Mhm.
thing between her and Theo. Like, there's that scene, my favorite scene in the book, when they're on the sled and he whispers to
Oh,
her,
I
like,
love
he
that.
gets on with her. And then he
Oh,
tells her,
yeah.
like, I just didn't think you could be mine. Like, he always
Yeah.
assumed him and Theo, because of that friendship that Theo confuses. Like, he saw that too and was like, I'm not going to step in. Like, he just never let his brain go
Mhm.
there. And then when she tells him that she does like him, or because she finally has the confidence because she's relived the day 3 times or whatever,
Mhm.
um, he then, it like switches a switch for him. Literally, a light bulb like turns on for him. He's like, and then he sees her. And that's kind of the build slow burn that we get once we're there. That is so delicious. That sledding scene, I just like, it's so clear.
Ooh.
That and the sardines closet are the two like
Yeah.
big moments
Th
that really, yeah.
Yeah. They're so good. And I think too, I think it's that Andrew is a really sensitive guy, and he falls
Yeah.
hard, and that's a thing, that's kind of a thing with a lot of guys, is when they fall hard.
Yeah,
And
and
so
I
they
don't
don't let
know
themselves.
how often women, I am totally speaking out of my mouth, so this might not be accurate, but I feel like crushes don't surprise us that often. Like, it's not very often that I've talked to a friend that was like, "I didn't notice him, and then he liked me, and then I noticed him." I do feel
Yeah.
like that seems to happen with men more often. Like, I think they are genuinely just
Yeah.
more oblivious. Like, I do think there's just more
Yes.
blinders that they don't
Yes.
pick up on things that you think. Like, I even with my husband, I remember there was a time he was coming over and I thought I was dressing super cute in PJs, trying to be like the cozy, cute girl because he was coming to help me move something. And so they're like, I don't care. And he's like, oh, I remember that day I saw him. Like, oh, she's not into me because like you didn't. I thought it was going to have the opposite effect. I'm like, oh, we're just playing different. We're in different worlds. Like, this is not. And
Oh
it's not
my
even like I
God.
looked bad, but I did the cozy, like, comfort
Yeah.
look. And he
Yeah.
totally after, it was like, "Oh, yeah, that night," like, I totally thought you were, "Oh, she just sees me as friend." I thought you were friend zoning me because of
Oh my
that.
God, that's so funny.
Right? It's
Wow.
just different. And so I think, Andrew just was in that world, like, friend zoning. That's my brother's girl, like, not even
Mhm.
and then can switch it very quickly, where I think if it was reversed, it takes, longer to switch that. It's hard to move
Yes.
guys from the ick or the friend zone into a love interest. It's a hard like, when we
Very hard.
say we were friends first and then we got together, we had a crush. We just buried
Yes.
it because we didn't think they'd had the same feelings. It's not like
Yes.
Jake and I were friends for 2 years, became, like, best friends before we got together, but I was in love with him. Like, he was the
Yeah.
hottest guy I'd ever seen when I first saw him. Like,
Yeah.
that wasn't a secret to me. I was aware.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think, I don't know. Everybody's different, but I'm definitely the type of gal who it's hard for me to like just be friends with a guy if I find him attractive. I can have male friends who,
Yeah.
like I don't find attractive. That's no big deal. But the switch is not gonna like suddenly flip because he says that he's into me. You know?
Yeah, you are aware of it. Like,
Yeah.
and I think the only times, like, once or twice that I tried because someone was really nice and was a friend and going, you can't you try, and then you're like,
Mhm.
and the ick becomes too big and you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Sorry. That's true.
Um, it is. But yeah, no, Andrew's a really, really, really sensitive guy though. Like
He is.
he's yeah. So this is all a very big deal for him.
Really
And then it's
smart
so
and
it's
sensitive.
very so it's very sweet how it all unfolds, and especially because his brother is the opposite of that. And I think that might be his issue as well, is that he watches his brother just like kind of run around and like have his fun. And I think there's part of Andrew that's like, what do all these women see in you? And then maybe finding
Mhm.
out that Maisie felt like maybe thought she saw something in him like that too feels like some sort of a betrayal. You know what I mean? Like he's like,
Yeah.
if you're into him, you couldn't possibly be into me. Like we're
Well, and I don't think he trusts his heart very easily. So, like, the fact that he let
no.
the wall down and didn't see her and then found that out. Like, I agree. I think they built the Andrew character, wrote him in such a way that you can believe it would hurt him. Like, it would take him a minute
Yes.
to reconcile,
Yeah.
which is what he does. He's not gone forever. He reconciles it. It was pretty dramatic that he was going to leave. Like, let's take a
Hmm.
step back. She's traveled through 4 times to get with you or 3 times. And
Yeah.
this little bump in the road, you're gone to Colorado, but he doesn't leave. He stays, thankfully. Leaves a little white peppermint Hershey's Kiss thing trail for her.
Yes. Yeah.
And
And at that point, he owed her that.
oh yes, 100%. He it was very validated. He put her through
Hmm.
the ringer. Unfairly, in my
Hmm.
opinion, for what
Same.
happened. But I do
Hmm.
get it. You're right. They did write it. And it's great because it is a sensitive, like, main male character that is smart and, like, isn't the over the top ladies man, isn't the
Hmm.
super flirty guy, but it works because it's in that older brother secret
Yeah.
crush trope. There's something about
Hmm.
that you can allow these characteristics and that they're on the attractive side, not on the ick.
Yeah.
Not that a sensitive guy's ick, but sometimes it can go that way in a romance book. It's a fine line. Like, you need something to be driving that, like, what's making him
Hmm.
stand out.
Oh.
And in this case, like, he's not a billionaire. He's not a fae. He's not an athlete. He's not, like, super successful yet. Like, he's a young, like, on his
Yeah.
way up professional. He's a normal dude, which is great,
Yeah.
but isn't what normally happens in romance books. He's not a firefighter. He's not, like, in these
Yeah.
shirtless scenes. But he is the older brother childhood crush. And that
That
works.
that works. That's hot. We all had one. you know? And like for most of us, nothing ever came of it. But
Yeah.
Nice. Get the fantasy version,
Right?
which is what romance gives us. And that's like, it's so yummy.
And that's great. Like, that's what is so fun about this. I think people
Mhm.
sometimes they talk about women having unreasonable expectations from reading romance, and that men can't compare. And to
Mhm.
some degree, that can be true. Like, if you literally think you're
Yeah.
gonna go find Riesland, like, no, sorry.
No,
He's not
he's not
there.
out there.
There's no fae like that. Unfortunately, that does not exist. I'd love for
Yeah.
you if it did,
Yeah.
but finding a hot, attractive guy that's also a good guy and cares about you and puts you first and like gives you all
Mhm.
those feelings and makes you feel cherished and that you can build a life with, that is, or woman, whatever your choice is, that
Yeah.
is possible and that is out
Yes.
there. And that is what Mandrew is. He's that version of
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And Theo is written, I will say, I mean, Christina Lauren, look, they're amazing romance writers. I love all their books. They know what they're doing. This isn't new. But they wrote him the perfect amount of douche, like the dash of douche to be like, okay, and we're fine. We're fine with hurting you a
Yes.
little bit. Like,
Mhm.
it didn't have
Mhm.
to be a why choose. It was like, no, there's a choice. It's Andrew. There's an obvious
Yeah.
right choice here, and the other one's fine. Like, he'll be fine.
And also though, like you do go along for the first little bit, kind of like, is the other shoe gonna drop somehow with Theo? Like, am I missing something? Because
Which
again,
I
which is nice.
love.
Love that.
I
I
love the
love that.
tension and the jealousy scene when he walks in on them on the store in the store and is like, "What am I
Yes.
looking at?" Like, I love a little jealousy. I love the tension of a three-way. It just
Yes.
when it's written well, I crave it. I don't know why. There's some part of
Mhm.
my brain where there's like, "Yes." Even though when that's happened in real life, it's like horrible and
No.
it feels like the worst thing ever. But
Yeah.
in books, I I can't even I Kate, there's this one time
Yeah.
I'd gotten back with an ex, like, we'd broken up, and then we had that time, and then
Mhm.
we got back together because, like, unless you're to be honest, unless you're moving on with someone else, it's really hard to separate. Even after the
It's
breakup, you
so
kinda get
hard.
back together, you go like, that whole mess happens. We were in
Yeah.
the, like, coming back together, and it was Valentine's Day, and then I got a delivery from someone else that I had been talking to this every time I came home, he's like, "There's a delivery for you in the kitchen." Got it for me, I'm like,
Yeah.
and it was this huge basket of, like, treats and things and, like, way better than even what he had gotten, and I died. Like, I mean, it's something if I
Oh.
read in a book, I would be like, "This is amazing." I mean, I
Yeah.
was dying inside. I read the card, I'm like, and then I totally lied. This is not with my
Oh
husband.
my
This is an
God.
ex.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, it's from my friend Snooks from college." Like because I was helping him out with it. Like I can't remember. I made up some lie that it was from like a male friend of mine that was just like
Yeah.
being sweet and thankful because he thought I was single on Valentine's Day and just being a good friend. I don't even know if he believed he just chose to like protect himself and believe it. Like he was a nice guy and a good guy, but it was horrible. Like
Oh my God.
it was the worst feeling in the world. I was like,
I know. I know. It's so
it's so
awkward.
awkward.
And
But
like,
in
how
books,
do
it's
you
delicious.
recover?
You
Books?
lie. You lie.
Fucking delightful. In books, it is the best. In real life, it is so strange. And like, how am I going to recover? And now I have to make a very quick choice. You know, like that happened actually the night that Brad and I met.
Oh, what happened?
We met at a bar, you know, the old fashioned way. And then like we were bar hopping and he kind of like came along with me and a girlfriend. And and we're just like hanging out and all these things and like really hitting it off, obviously.
Yeah.
We're married now. I mean,
Yeah, it
roller
worked.
coaster ride to get to there, but it worked. And there was obviously something there. And then we're in this one bar and my ex showed up and like saw me with him and like came right up to me and all of a sudden was like acting like he was totally into me and everything. And then I think he even kissed me. And I
What?
was like,
On the night you met Brad?
yes.
Hold on,
And then I
time
was
out,
like,
time out. This is a full romance bookade. How do I not know this story? What do you mean?
I
He kissed
know.
you?
Yes.
What?
And then Brad obviously, like, saw and, like, started to leave, and I pulled away from my ex, and we
Oh my
were,
god.
like
Also such a Brad move. Of course he
yeah.
left and he's not the like
He's like, "Well,
fight for you. He's
fuck,
like,
I'm
fuck
out."
that.
We just met that night. We were not far enough in where he was gonna fight for me. He was like, "I don't need any more of this drama." And then I remember, like, pulling back, and I was like and I just looked at this guy, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Like, we were very
Broken up.
broken up. And I was like, what are you doing? And then I look up and I was like, and I think my girlfriend who was with me was like, he's leaving. That guy's leaving. I was like, no. And I mean, fucking hammered. And I run to the door and like grab Brad as he's like on his way out. And I was like, don't go. He's like, obviously, like there's a, like you have another guy or like whatever. I was like, no, he's an ex. I don't even know what he's thinking. I'm really into you. And then I just grabbed him and kissed him. And then we were like making out for a minute. I remember like putting my hands up his shirt, and my husband is in incredible shape, and he has an 8-pack. And I just remember putting hands up his shirt, and I was like, it's marble. Like I felt like I was feeling like stoned.
I know.
And
That
I was like, oh my God.
I chose right. Maybe we should take this out of the bar.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I love that so much. And I love your guys. It's a full book. That'll be in a story by Kate and I someday soon. I love that
will be showing
so
up.
much. That is amazing. And okay, so go after the guy, ladies. Go kiss him. Go feel his 8-packs. Feel the marble. It's there. It exists. Find that. There is a show. I remember that even too with Jake. Like when you properly feel a super fit guy, like our husbands will end up being, there is something to that. It's just like, this is what this.
This is a thing.
This is a thing. Okay, there's no going back now.
No.
Like there's no. There's really not, and I hate to say them, and not like them, like they can age and be like it's fine, they are set. But there's no like if things hadn't worked with my husband and I, there's no like going back to a not that anymore.
No, the bar has been raised and cannot be lowered.
So we just stayed. Kate and I were just like, yep, and we're on this. Okay, we're done. We found it. We're good. And then they had good personalities to match it. But
thank God. Super lucky. I mean, I do think a bad personality or like I think that can destroy anything like aesthetic.
It can be like a one night fun, and then the personality. I had an ick of someone that had a bad tattoo, like a really embarrassing one that he was proud of on his chest. That really like hot, fit, like good looking guys for my husband. And then he showed his tattoo, and it was so awful. I can't even say what it is in case someone knows, but I was like,
yeah.
And like, what can you say? It's on them forever.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a gal or guy out there that loves it.
It's just the biggest ick, and I can't even. Oh, like it makes me almost want to get. Like I feel embarrassed for my past self that had to look at that all over again and be like. And the worst part was it had to do with like his ex that he was like, oh, I wanted to prove her wrong or show her, so he got that. I'm like, all you did is prove her right. She was smart. Like, and also I will be following her lead. Like there was.
I follow her lead. Love. Brilliant.
When a guy tells you something another woman thought of them, you should give it a good listen. Because if it was too much for one, it's probably going to be too much for you. Like, we're not fools. Especially with like someone in a nice package. There's a reason.
There's a reason. Listen to the red flags, especially if they really start piling up on you. Like, it can be so hard to do. It can.
Feel like you're in Santa's sack. It's just red everywhere. You're like, oh, but there's an opening somewhere. No, there's not. There's not. Just get out and walk away.
Time to go. Yeah. It's gonna
Never
be that.
thought we'd use that analogy, but
love it though. Welcome to The Holidays with Kate and Court's Cozy Corner. Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, back to the book for a sec. I love the secondary characters. I love the parents. I love the dynamic.
The friendship. It just makes you want it. That's the thing with this book. You literally want to do everything they are doing. Like the world they built in this. You want to go to the cottage. You want to be in this friendship, this family, or you want to build it within your life and find those moments. It's so fun. Like, even the snow sculpture making that they do every Christmas and that work, like all of this stuff is so fun. And they all have like their routines, who wakes up early. And it's like as someone, and you have this who goes to a cottage in the summer. Like it is whatever time of year you do it.
Yeah.
There's a routine built in. There's the person in charge of
Yeah.
this, the person in charge of that, the 2 people that are up early, the 2 people that are up late.
Yeah.
Like, that all exists. And I love
Oh,
that Andrew was like, I am no longer sleeping in the bunk beds because the kids have always slept downstairs in bunk beds. Even though they're full adults now in college,
Yes.
past professionals, they sleep downstairs. The adults have the bedroom, the parents, which no
Yeah.
matter how old you get in those kind of friendship family circles, you are the kids. They are the adults. Until you have your own. That's kind of when it shifts. But it doesn't really shift, but it shifts a little.
It's just a little when you
A
have your own.
little.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Andrew's like, nope, I'm going to sleep out in basically the boathouse. So there's no heat. It's freezing. And that's one
Yeah.
of the ways that she like shows that she's traveled because she remembers about the sleeping bags that he finds the first night. And they're like, how would you even
Mhm.
remember these? We didn't remember these. And she does. And then she goes and stays with him out there after the
Yeah.
sardine night, and they use their body
Mhm.
heat to keep each other warm. And it's delicious and
So
wonderful. It
good.
makes you want to be in that cabin.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
does. It
Using
does.
body heat.
And, like, but before the body the vibes of, like, the whole dynamic, it feels very The Big Chill,
Mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm.
you know, because like, the parents as their friend group, like, they had kind of cross-pollinated a little in their college years, and then, like,
Yep.
her parents are divorced but still come together for the holidays to keep
Yes.
this tradition going, which is a really cool thing. It was just, yeah, and, oh, and, like, Benny.
I know, Benny. You got that friend, there's always the one that's not married that comes along, comes on the camping trips, hangs out. Like, even the way it ends with it in the epilogue, where
Mhm.
Marjorie proposes to her and the whole family's there, but they're still so wrapped up in each other. They have sex and then she comes out with sex hair, and then everyone's like, congratulations. And they all know what happened. I love it. I think it's so great that it's written. It's like that, The Big Chill, which every nostalgic movie, friendship movies always want to be, and they capture it. It's
Mhm.
like The Family Stone. It's like
Yes.
any of the nostalgic Christmas movies you go back to. It's not Love Actually, but it has that vibe. Like the thing, this
Yeah.
literally is my reread. It's my
Mhm.
holiday comfort Christmas movie book. Like, I read it every year. I love it every year. I've never been like, "Oh, okay, I'm
Ah,
done with that." It's just such a nice
yeah.
it's a nostalgic that's what it feels like. You get to go through it regardless what happens. It just brings me back. I'm like, "Oh, I'm in holiday time now." Like, it's time
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
enjoy it and do all the fun things. So, yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I give this 105-star out of, or 10-star out
Oh,
of 5. I love it. It's my favorite.
it
So
gets
please read it. It's so good.
it's so good. It gets a full recommend across the board, but Court,
Kate. Oh wait,
where
I have a Christmas pumpkin now. I found a red pumpkin. Woo!
Ooh! I love that. I love that.
For our Christmas, it's probably our all year round. That's not holiday pumpkin, I guess, is what it
Yeah.
actually would be. The red because it's
Mhm.
our spice meter, our pumpkin
Exactly.
meter. All right, where are you putting this one, Kate?
I am gonna put this one at I think it's a 2.5
Mm-hmm.
for me on the
Yep.
spice meter, which I think is quite perfect for a holiday read.
Yeah, I don't know if they need to be more than that, honestly.
Mhm.
After reading a few
Yeah.
of these holiday reads together, it doesn't
Yeah.
really need to be more than that. Yeah, I put 2 and a half because I
Mhm.
can't remember. I feel like it's open door, but it's not descriptive. Like, it's just like the
It's open
movements
door.
are
It's
there.
yes, the movements are there, but you're not getting like, like heavy, smutty descriptors. You're just
Yeah,
getting that. Yeah. Yeah. And
yeah.
there's a lot of like kind of like that sort of like awkward laughter and everything
Yeah,
throughout
it's like
and stuff.
it's sweet,
Yeah.
it's sexy, it's there, but it's not in your face. They're not, describing the clitoris or what is
No.
tongue action or the taste of her, any of that. It's just like sweet holiday smut, and it's fun. Yeah, but in a
Yeah.
great slow burn, like fun. Yeah, like you said,
Yeah.
it's a perfect holiday romance.
It
Amount of smut.
really
So
is.
even if you don't like open door
Mhm.
sex scenes, I think you'd still like this. Like, I think it's for people that don't even like it, you could handle this.
Oh,
It
for
doesn't
sure.
cross the line of that.
No,
So
this is like it's like Emily Henry level, like it's
yeah,
if that. Like yeah, it's not
it's very light.
um
It's spice light. We'll put 2.5 because it is sex and open door, but it's not it's almost a 2.
mhm,
Yeah.
yeah. But again, but like still so good. Like
Oh,
you are
fantastic. I can't say enough about this book. I
Yeah.
love this book. It makes
Mhm.
me very happy every year to read it. It's
Yes.
a comfort holiday read. Yeah.
Yay.
Really,
Oh
I'm
my
so
gosh,
glad you came along.
I'm so happy that it's on my radar now. Yeah.
Yes.
I told my sister to get a copy and read it
Yeah.
for the
Maybe we'll do
holidays.
a yearly reread of this. Post
Oh
a
my
thing
god,
in
we
again.
should. And be
Yeah.
like, what applies this year?
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, so good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that covers it for
Yeah.
today's episode. And yeah, we hope that you give this book a read, that you enjoy it, that you enjoy all the
Mhm.
cozy holiday vibes of In a Holidaze by Christina Lauren.
Yeah.
And we will be talking with you again soon about another fabulous holiday read.
Another favorite. Literally, we found
Mhm.
2 new ones this year that I really think just like we said, became, and it's going to be Lindsay Kelk, Christmas Fling. That's the next
Yes.
one. Get on it if you haven't read it yet before the holidays finishes. It's a fantastic one.
Get on
Read
it.
'em both.
It's so good. The audiobook is really good too. All right.
Yes.
That's it for today.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Settle in and grab a book, a comfy chair, your favorite nook with Kate and Court. Yeah, it's the cozy corner.
Thanks for tuning in to Kate and Court's Cozy Corner Romance Readers.
Executive producers and hosts, Caitlin Stryker and Courtney Richter. Producer, Kanesha No. Original music, Cassie DeSilva.